This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across. The 30 up to the 33.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Jacobs now. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Running is Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Richard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On the ground, Richard might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They run it with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 5. They run it with Carson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Michael Vincent, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and...
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this throw caught left side. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Las Vegas, first down.
Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Forced out to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
14, Raiders 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. To throw again is Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
First
down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. First throw now for the backup car. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
For the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Carson. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run again with Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense comes out the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. This one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Carr to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
1st down, Raiders.
Carr now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Number 16,
Tyrell Williams, 31 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Las Vegas.
Carr now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
That's what I'm talking about.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Charles, we
39,
saw a lot of points go up in
15.
this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.